Hi guys, today I'm here to wrap up the month of November. It feels like I was just making my October wrap up and November TBR, and here we already are. This month flew by. So here I have to show you 4 books that I finished, 1 book that I'm currently reading. I will just do my December TBR video and just a separate video because I really want to actually take a couple minutes and tell you a little bit more about these books instead of just like rushing through them. The first book I'm kind of gonna rush through just because it's Yes Please by Amy Poehler. This came out forever ago. I started this forever ago. I don't know why it took like over a year to read it. I just kind of would read pages and put it away and read pages. But I finished it, so I did really enjoy it. Obviously there were parts that I enjoyed, more than other parts. I really enjoyed her talking about her family and her kids and Parks and Rec, people she's worked with, all of that was really great. I just love Amy Poehler, so I knew that I would enjoy her writing. And yeah, it was really good. The next book I finally read was Looking for Alaska by John Green. I finally picked this up, guys. It's been out for over a decade, and everyone on BookTube has read this, and I love John Green, and I never read this. So I would say I liked this less than The Fault in Our Stars, but more than Paper Towns. And so I actually, for it being out this long, I never was spoiled though. I knew that it was divided between a before and an after, but I never knew what happened. So I am happy I was never spoiled about that. But yes, I actually gave this five stars. I really enjoyed this book, and I think that I could see why some people kind of called it a little anticlimactic, but I liked it. I love John Green's writing style. I loved the setting of the boarding school. I love his characters. I love how unique they are, and they're so memorable. They're just so unique and weird and interesting. Pudge, like Chip, they're all great. And so I just really love reading about them, and I just really like the story. I like that they sort of did these bad things with the pranking and the smoking by the pond, trying not to get eaten by the swan, but then yet they were really good students that actually cared about their grades. It was a great book. So I do recommend this, especially if you've read some of his other books. I have not read Abundance of Catherines yet. And I think I also have that one wintry Christmas book of his that's called Let It Snow. I do own that one. I just recently got from like a flea market. So I haven't read that one yet either. But so far, yes, I love John Green's books. Which then we move on to a book that I did not like at all. It was terrible. Not trying to be mean. Some of you might actually really like this book. I'm not trying to make fun of your favorite book. I personally just am honest with you guys, and I'm going to honestly say that I really did not like this book at all. It's called Born at Midnight by C.C. Hunter. It's a Shadow Falls novel, and I was recommended this on Goodreads by so many different people. It has insane ratings on Goodreads. I don't know how. I gave this 1 star, 2 stars, maybe 1 star. It just was so bad. It honestly was so bad. The writing was so bad. I wrote a in-depth review on why this book was not my cup of tea on Goodreads. If you want to check it out, this author, I felt like the author was a very poor writer. I did not appreciate the way that she regarded people with cancer, gay people, mentally disabled people. There was so much about this book. Like, it could have been a good book. It's a supernatural book, if you didn't know, where a girl goes off to camp and there's like werewolves and vampires and fairies and all these different things, and she doesn't know what she is, but it was just, she's so immature. I hated the main character. I could care less about any of the other characters. It was just written poorly. There was like hardly any plot. I will not be continuing. I'm definitely going to give this book away to someone or donate it. No. But to end on a good note, I did read a fantastic book earlier in the month, and that is The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. Actually, wait, I just remembered. I don't have to show you my ARC anymore. I just got the hardcover in the mail. So yes, The Diabolic. So stinking good. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Probably my favorite book of the month. It was just So good. It's a sci-fi book if you've never heard of this. It's set in space, and the main girl, Nemesis, is a diabolic. She looks human, but anyone that like talks to a diabolic and really looks in their eyes can really tell they're pretty soulless. They really are not human, although she may look human. She can kill a man in like 1,000 different ways. She's really strong and fast and just not really human. So the diabolics they kind of mess with their brain and they bond them with one other individual, and then they are sort of like that person's bodyguard for life. They would do anything for that person. They would kill for that person. They would take a bullet for that person, and they love them. The main girl, she's bonded to a girl that's about her age, and it's like they're sisters. I mean, they love each other. I mean, not everyone in this world like loves their diabolic like she does. The story goes that diabolics become outlawed because they found out they're not really a good idea, because someone will mess with the diabolic's like person, and the diabolic will go and like off them because and just take it way too far. Like, that was not necessary to kill that person, but the diabolic thought it was in their like person's best interest. It went too far. They started murdering family members, and it just went too far. So they became outlawed. However, the main girl, Nemesis, they didn't kill her. She's still around secretly, and she ends up getting sent to the Galactic Senate. The like emperor is a very bad man. He's pretty evil, really. But there's a lot of like politics in play with all the court politics. I loved it. It's so, so good. All these humans are so diabolical, yet like the diabolic gets sent in with the humans, and they basically train her to where she acts like a human, so people see her and they think she's human. They would never even guess that a diabolic was in the Senate. And it's so good. It's so good. I love the action. There's romance, but not very much romance, and not until much, much later. Most of this book, there's not romance. It's not like the center part of this book or anything. It's way more about just like how crafty people are, and it's so good. But this book was fantastic. Highly recommend it. 5 out of 5 stars. So good. And then that leaves just the last book that I've started before, and I'm just now picked back up to continue reading, and that is The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. I read the first 2 books and loved them, and I'm on, not very far at all. I'm only on page 118. So in this book, that's not very much at all. That's what I'm currently reading. That's what I plan on reading into the month of December. I will do a separate video for my December TBR, so you guys can check that out and see what I plan on reading the rest of the month. And yeah, you guys should let me know what you read this month, or if you are on BookTube and you want to list your video that you did, you can link it in the comments and I'll check it out. And thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you guys very soon. Also, if you have any video recommendations for me, if there's any book tags floating around or anything that you want me to do, anything you want to see, let me know. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye, guys.